Hi, today's story is Crusader Rabbit in Bubble Trouble. There, that does it, said Rags Tiger happily, and he stood back to read the sign he had just painted. It says, Super Delivery Service. We deliver anything, anytime, anywhere. C. Rabbit President and R. Tiger Vice President. 25 cents. Ooh. Look, here comes our first customer, exclaimed Crusader Rabbit excitedly as a man approached. The man carried a big box that rattled, and he set it on the counter. Deliver this immediately, he said gruffly. Here's the address. Crusader and Rags read the card. To Mrs. Rose Budd, 1 Ghost Road from Billy Budd. There's 25 cents, please, Crusader said, holding out his hand. Here's the money. I'd take it myself, but I've got other business, the man grumbled, and he almost ran down the tree-lined street. He certainly is in a hurry, said Crusader, and we'd better be too, Rags. Ghost Road is way on the other side of Gillahad Glen. They loaded the bulky box into the wagon and started across town. As they passed the post office, Rags stopped short. Hey, look at that poster, he said, and he read it aloud. I've seen that face before, he exclaimed excitedly. Wanted. Bugley Bill, Bubblegum Bandit, $500 reward. Oh, Rags, laughed Crusader. You and your imagination. Come on, we've got work to do. It was growing dark as they turned into Ghost Road. Golly, whispered Rags, it sure is spooky around here. Nothing to be afraid of, replied Crusader bravely. Where do you suppose the house is? Rags gulped. I think that's it, and he pointed to an old house hanging on the edge of a high cliff. It looks kinda haunted. Now, there you go again, Crusader chuckled. What an imagination. Look, it looks like it's going to fall off the edge. Just then a voice called, Yoo-hoo, I've been waiting for you. They turned and saw a little old lady waving at them from the porch of the big dark house. That must be Mrs. Budd, exclaimed Crusader. Come on, Rags. She's waving her hanky. Mrs. Budd greeted them with a crooked laugh and said, Just bring the box in here, dearies, and she backed towards the door. Suddenly, a big black cat swooped past them, tripping Crusader and Rags and tripping the little old lady. Her glasses flew to one side, her bonnet to the other, and her hair fell in her lap. Hey, shouted Rags, she's a man. Look at that. Oh! And look what was in the box, cried Crusader. Bubble gum. That must be Bulgy Bill's hideout. Now I know that face on the poster, Rags exclaimed. Bulgy Bill was our first customer. You're right, snarled the little man as he got to his feet. Only Bulgy Bill is really Dudley Nightshade. My name's Robin Hoodlum. Then he turned and called, Hey gang, we got company. Look at him. There's his glasses and his hair. Whoa. Crusader and Rags gasped as 4 tough characters surrounded them. All Al and Sam Take these two and lock 'em up in the storeroom till the boss gets here, ordered Robin Hoodlum. They pushed Crusader and Rags into the large room, stacking high with boxes of stolen bubble gum. Crusader glanced around quickly for some way to escape. "Oh no, they're locked in that room." "Look, Rags," he shouted, "a window. We can get out that way." They climbed to the tiny opening high on the wall and looked out. "Oh no," groaned Rags. "It must be at least 100 feet down there. We need wings or a balloon." "That's it," said Crusader. "I've got a plan. Listen." Quickly they tore open the box and began chewing the gum. Then they practiced blowing bubbles, big ones. Finally, Crusader said, "I think this'll gonna do. Come on." Look at the great big bubble. Once more they climbed to the window. This time they stood on the sill. "Okay," said Crusader, "you first." Rags blew and blew until he had a huge bubble. Then he held it with both hands and jumped. A strong wind swept him far out from the house. Crusader was close behind. Over the trees and buildings they glided, headed for the police station. Called Crusader, "Tell the chief." Somebody wrote in that book. Oh, who was it? A short time later, all the crooks were behind bars. Robin Hoodlum, Alcatraz, Sam Quentin, and even the head of the gang, Dudley Nightshade, alias Bulgy Bill. "Nice work, boys," said the mayor, shaking hands with Crusader and Rags. "You really blew up the bubblegum gang, and here's your reward." Look, they got some money. "Wow," shouted Crusader Rabbit. "Now we can open our super-duper delivery service, eh, Rags?" "You bet," Rags called, "but I'm going to do some more sign painting first." Super delivery service. We deliver almost anything, almost any time, and almost anywhere. Funny, funny.